Alright, this is the H&K mp7. It is the cheaper version that you can buy for, I bought mine for $70, but you can get, the cheapest one I've seen is $62.99, and that was online. But this one I bought at a local sporting goods store. So when you open it, you're going to have the mp7. Okay. I'll get to that. I have the magazine. I believe 150 round magazine. 180 round magazine. I also have foregrip. In the bottom you have your manual. Your charger goes here, but mine's inside. And your battery. Make sure you have all three of those before you even open the package. Alright, so here's the box. And I can get rid of that. 240 feet per second, 600 shots per minute, full auto and semi-auto. So you know. The battery is a 7.2 volt battery. Very good, mini battery. The magazine, like I said, is a 180 round high capacity magazine, which means you spin this dial on the bottom until you see the BBs come up at the top. And then after that you give it another probably 20 spins just to build enough tension that the BBs will come back up. Now the foregrip, you loosen and tighten at the bottom in order to get it to stay on the gun. On the rail mounts here. Now to the gun, like I said, this is removable. It's got an adjustable stock. It's got 1, 2, 3, I believe 3 or 4 positions. That is removable with a switch right here, and then you pull up, and that removes for using it as a pistol. Now the sights, it does have pistol sights, and for when you're using it in a tactical rifle type deal, you've got the flip up sights that you can line up. Safe and fire, this is safe, this is fire. On the other side you have semi and fully automatic. What else? Okay. In order to put the battery in, you have to push a button right on the bottom and pull the flash hider off. And then inside here is the cord. When you plug in the battery, you want to make sure the square and round holes are lined up with the square and round pegs. Just like that. And then you put it back inside. There's a nice slot there. It is a bit of a tight squeeze, but it fits just fine. Just takes a little fidgeting is all. And then when you put the flash hider back on, you also have to push the little button on the bottom to get it back on. Same goes for the stock. You have to push the button to get it on and off. Now, as far as pros of the gun, it's small. You can use it as a pistol or a rifle, like I said. It is semi and full automatic, so that's good. It shoots very fast in case you need. One thing I've read on some reviews is that the gearbox is plastic, so if you put it on fully automatic for too long, then it might burn out the gears. So don't do that for too long. Don't let that prevent you from buying the gun. Another pro is it's very accurate and very consistent. It has hop up here, so for longer distances and shorter distances, and that, if you put it in the middle, it'll be about even. And then if you put your target in the sights at about 50 yards, you'll hit the target every time. At about 75 yards, you'll hit it 3/4 of the time or so. If you want to hear it. And then full. It says 600 rounds per minute. That sounds pretty accurate because it shoots pretty fast. So then once you crank your magazine, you put it in the bottom with the curve facing up, like so. And you make sure it's snapped in there, good and tight. In order to put the foregrip on and off, you have to take the flash hider off and slide it in. The foregrip is kind of cheap. I would recommend not to tighten it too tight because I did and it split in half. So I need to super glue that. But see, it's a good view of it though. You can see everything in there, but not a good thing. Also, don't let that prevent you from buying it. I'm sorry that the camera isn't very steady. It's on a cement block, which is on top of the table that I'm using right now. Probably not the best idea. Oh, that's right. In order to load the magazine in the first place, there's a flap here that you have to open from the side, and then you load the BBs in there. As you can see, I already loaded it, but I can show you with my speed loader. You just put them in the top. I'm not very good at that. Anyway, close it up, slide it in, and there's your gun. As far as shooting it goes, with the stock on, I recommend pulling it all the way back. When you have the stock on and you're using it like this, I would recommend the flip-up sights. I'll show you it shooting a bit. Want to make sure you keep winding that as you're shooting as well. And keep it snug. I don't know if you can see those coming out or not, but they are. Also want to make sure not to put too many BBs in and then close the cover, because then it'll jam your magazine and you'll have to pound it on something a few times. That's with the flip-up sights. I don't know if you see those coming out or not. Probably not. Fully auto is very fast, however. And if you want to take it off like this, then it's like a pistol. And you can shoot it like a pistol. Alright, I'll show you me shooting at this tree downrange. Just in case. Might be able to see them better. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm sure you're bound to pick up a few of them. Very accurate. At this tree over here, I can aim at a specific knot and hit it almost every time. So, that is your mp7 H&K, not to be confused with the mp7 A1, more expensive green gas blowback version of this gun.